This is the Helio Mysto, also known as the Samsung U600. This is the newest slider phone from Helio. Let's take a quick spin around the hardware to see what it offers. It has a very slim profile. It's nice and thin. On the front of the phone we see a generous sized screen, below which are two haptic feedback buttons. These touch capacitance buttons provide micro vibration feedback every time you press them. And these are also touch capacitance buttons here. They're not actual buttons that offer any physical feedback. The D-pad, however, does offer physical feedback, and you can push the buttons and you get an immediate response from the button itself. Along the phone you can see there's not much at the bottom except for maybe the internal antenna. On the right side of the phone is a dedicated camera button as well as a power and or end key. Along the top is nothing. But you can see here if we open the phone, the 2 megapixel camera with vanity mirror and flash are in there. And also on the back is where the battery cover is. And you can see the battery here as well as the hidden micro SD slot. So there's no hot swapping of storage cards with the Mysto. You do have to remove the back cover to access the memory. On the left side of the phone is simply the volume toggle here as well as the port for charging and the headphone accessories. So that's a quick spin of the closed version of the Mysto. Opening it up, you'll see it has a very flat keypad here. The keypad offers minimal feedback when you push buttons, and I found it to be quite cramped, and very often when I intended to push the 7 key, I fat-fingered the shift key, which led to a lot of errors while typing. The Mysto offers tons of Helio-specific applications. Hitting the menu key here, we get the basic menu for the any Helio phone, this concentric circle, which lets you spin around to see all the different applications. These are all your basic menus for accessing most of the phone's systems. One nice touch about the Helio menu system is that while you scroll around the different icons here, the left and right function buttons automatically change to suit that new menu item. So here we have contacts automatically highlighted, and you can see it says groups or new contact. Let's say we go down to message, you can jump straight into your inbox or choose to initiate a text message immediately. With the applications you can download or view the last application, same with the games. With the camera, you can go straight to the camera or jump into your album. Here you've got your settings, and it's nice that they bring Bluetooth out. It's always a pain to have to dig into multiple menus to find the Bluetooth menu, and this is out right here in the open so you can snag it right away. And of course music, get video or get music. So very nice touches to the menu system on the Helio Mysto. Jump into the messaging menu for example, and you'll get text and picture messages as well as emails, and you can see it has quite a lot of email systems built in here natively so that it'll help you set them up. We go back. The music and video is where you would play your music and video that's stored on the phone or download music and video from the Helio store. Here, this little paintbrush is your settings. Going in here, you can customize everything. And of course, there's the Helio web browser, which allows you to surf. The web browser itself has a mini-map which helps you speed around the page and see exactly where you are. And you can see here it's pre-configured to a lot of, it provides you a lot of shortcuts to some of the top pages out there on the internet. If we just hit 1, it'll bring us to yet another list of places that we might want to surf to. And you can see it's a pretty extensive bookmark set of pages listed here, although we would like it if Helio added Phone Scoop to the list of installed bookmarks. But anyway, you get the point. You can see plenty of different sites to jump to without having to type anything. We'll go to CNN because we know that's always a good way to test the phone's radio. And you can see here, we only have 1 bar of 3G service here. Actually, the phone had a hard time catching a signal. Sprint signals in this area where I live are kind of weak, and the Mysto did have a hard time holding on to a signal. As I walk around my house, it jumps anywhere from 1 bar to 0 bars to 5 bars, depending on where I am. But you can see here is CNN loaded, and we can see the mini-map there when I hold down the D-pad to scroll around the website. One thing I really liked about the Mysto was the camera application. If we go to the camera application, we can see it has lots of options. We can choose lots of different things here to alter the settings of the camera, and that's quite a lot. And you can see we also have this 9-square grid, which can help you compose images. You can also get rid of that. And there's a few different settings. There's the blank screen here. There's a blank screen here that allows you to see your basic settings and configurations while you're shooting pictures. And I like across the top here, we've got a little shortcut menu. So you can see 1 has a little camera there. If we press 1, it'll bring up this little menu to let us choose from different couple shooting modes. That's just kind of nice. And pressing the 2 changes the appearance of the main screen. And these are nice shortcuts built into the camera application. Of course, taking pictures is pretty fast. And here we can choose to save it, or send it to our Helio site. So we'll just choose to save that. It gives us a file name. Hit the center of the D-pad, and you're ready to shoot again. If you want to do something boring, like make a phone call, simply tapping the left button here brings up your call history. So from there, you can dial down to any of your recent calls and choose to call one of them, and simply tap the button again, and it will automatically call that number. Now, it automatically locks the keypad here so that your face doesn't accidentally touch any of these buttons. So you have to hit the center of the D-pad to access the menu while you're in a call. Looking at the menu here, you can alter the microphone sensitivity, turn on the speaker, look at some contacts, etc., etc. In summary, the Helio Mysto is a fun little phone. It's very pocketable with its slim profile. Battery life was good, and call quality was good while we used the phone, although we did have signal troubles with Sprint's network. In all, though, the Mysto is a nice device for people who like the Helio MVNO applications.